Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad you could be with me. So, this video is a second part to what happened to me yesterday when I went to the grocery store involving the coffee creamer that I had tried to buy. Well, I was already going to do it on my own volition, but thanks to about two or three subscribers that left a comment, it kind of gave me a little bit more initiative to do it. So I did stand my ground. So yesterday afternoon, about the time that the other video was up and you guys were viewing it, I decided to go over to Publix. I walked in and I went straight over to the dairy section. Mind you, they had already changed the price from 2 for $7 on the pumpkin and the 2 for $7 on the sugar-free vanilla. And I said, you know what? I'm still going to go ahead and go to the customer service and take care of this. So when I get to customer service, I knew the guy. I had spoken to him one other time before. Very nice. And I explained my story. I said, look, I came in this morning to buy coffee creamer. It said 2 for $7. And when the guy came back and went back there and checked with a sugar free bottle, um, he said that this one was on sale. And I said, no, I don't want this. You know, I went through the saying, and then I went back there and checked the pumpkin spice, and that was also 2 for $7. Mind you, that said clearance because it is a little bit late in the year or time for pumpkin. But I guess you can have pumpkin any time of the year. You can always piece it together. Um, Now, it was 2 for $7. That's a fair price if something's on clearance. But when I went back, you know, in the afternoon, it was back up to 4.59. So I told the guy, I said, how is it that they wouldn't honor the price? It was 2 for $7 back there on both of those, and it was nowhere to be found in the weekly ad. I said, something's wrong here. I said, is there any what can we do to make this right? I tried to be nice about it. So he says, go ahead and go back there and pick out what you originally wanted to get, and I will take care of it. So when I get back and I'm waiting in front of this lady in front of me, the manager that had went and got the sugar free was standing to the right of him. Well, luckily at that precise moment, the woman was helped by the manager. And when I saw him, the guy that was helping me out, I held the bottle up and I came over and he took it and he scanned it and he got the receipt and put it in a bag and he said, here, he said, have a great day. Sorry about the inconvenience. So I said, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate this. So, bottom line, I wound up getting the creamer complimentary. I got it for free. And I knew that would usually happen. Why? Because anytime Publix messes up and it's on them, usually, most of the time, an item that they sell is complimentary to the customer. That's the way that they work. That's the way that I've always known that they work. And mind you as well that I know that store that I go to. I've been going to that store off and on probably since the middle later 90s. So I know, that store pretty well. I also remember where that store was before they moved it over to where it is now. And that might have been early middle 90s, maybe even 1989, 1990, as far as back as that. Um, so anyway, it wound up being a good day. I got the creamer for free. because it kind of, it kind of did bother me off and on throughout the day. And I was prepared to call corporate, and bring it to a head with them. But I didn't have to. So I'm glad that the guy was understanding, helped me out. And I'll just have to be a little bit more careful when I go in there from here on. And when I see something like that, if I don't see the 2 for 7 or a deal on something on every item or every variety of a certain brand, I'm going to be a little skeptical of it. Um, but hopefully there won't be a next time. But if there is, I'll know what to do. Well, anyway, I'm glad that you could stop back by and hear the conclusion as to what happened. And again, I'm very happy with the turnout. And I will say this, like I said in yesterday's video, always when you go and check out at the register, if you're able to sit down somewhere in the grocery store before you leave, or if not there, go to your car, check your receipt, make sure that you were rung up properly, any discounts that were to be applied, anything on sale, a BOGO, make sure that it was applied. If not, you're in your car, get out of your car, go back inside, address it. One of two things. You're either going to get the difference back, or you may wind up getting what happened to me yesterday. You'll get it complimentary because it's their screw up, not the customer's. So, thank you for tuning in. I'm glad that you could stop by and hear the turnout, and whatever time of day it is for you. Um, I hope you have a good one, a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you back here next time.